forget about GTA 6. Forget about 007. Forget about Resident Evil. And forget about Wolverine, because Insomniac definitely has. The real game of the year next year is Lego Batman. We just got our new look at Lego Batman by TT Games, and it looks awesome. This game comes out early next year, and me, a grown-ass man, will be taking off work or school or whatever I have going on to play this until I complete it. This game just got revealed to us at Gamescom 2025, and there was a lot to talk about. So first off, we have this poster revealed to us by the TT Games website, I believe, and it gives us some details on what to expect from the game. Now, I was a little confused at first on this game because after seeing the trailer, I initially thought that it was going to be like a Star Wars Skywalker saga type game where it follows the story of the movies like verbatim, but apparently it's going to be more of like an anthology game where it covers Bruce Wayne's entire story while incorporating elements from each movie and different references to the games, comics, shows, everything. The game is going to be open world with an explorable Gotham City with multiple islands. In the footage that we have seen from different streamers who attended the Gamescom, in the pause menu, you can see that the island that they're exploring is called, I think, Tri-Corner Island or something. I'll probably have it on the screen here. But there are other islands above that we can't really see all of that will be explorable, so it won't just be like that small area. It'll be an expansive open world with all kinds of puzzles and activities to complete. Some confirmed villains that we have seen from the trailer and that have been released by the developers. We have the Joker, the Penguin, Poison Ivy, Ra's al Ghul. It's pronounced Ra's, not Raz. All right, get with it.
Father's name was pronounced Ra's, not Raz. A common mistake.
And Bane. We also see Red Hood, which is like a pre-version of the Joker before he is fully realized as the Joker. And then some confirmed playable characters that we have include Batman, Jim Gordon, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Catwoman, and Talia al Ghul. The game will have 2 difficulty levels, Caped Crusader and Dark Knight, though in one of the images that I have seen, I'll put it up here, we actually have 3 difficulty levels, so maybe this poster is a little inaccurate. The game will have a Batcave that can be fully customized to display Batsuit's vehicle and trophies that you collect throughout the story. The game will have 2-player local co-op, so this is the return of couch co-op like in the good old days. There's no online play with this game, which I actually prefer. I think online play is completely just overused in today's gaming scene, so it's good to see this. And the game will include an Arkham-style combat system. Now, obviously, it's not going to be as in-depth as Arkham Knight, but it will definitely be a lot more complicated and complex than your typical Lego game. I think it's kind of sad that I am as excited as I am for this game, because I haven't really been that enthusiastic about a lot of games coming out, but this game actually really excites me. I'm probably going to be pre-ordering it, because I've just been itching for that Arkham fix, you know? Like, we had the last real Arkham game we had was Arkham Knight, and then we got Gotham Knights, complete disappointment, and then we got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. What the hell was even that? That was terrible. So let's go into some of these details a little further. So the story for this game will follow an anthology type path where you'll cover Batman's whole origin all the way up until, I don't know, but you'll become a fully realized legend of Gotham as the Dark Knight. So what's interesting about this is the like one of the early missions that they're showing shows you playing as Batman working with Jim Gordon to take down the Red Hood. This seems like a really early point in Batman's career, so I'm assuming that, like, you know, the first few levels you'll be playing as Bruce Wayne with the League of Shadows, and Talia al Ghul will probably be the second character, and then you'll have Jim Gordon, and then Batman will get Robin, and then Nightwing, and like your companion character will change throughout the story based off of where Batman is in his timeline for like his life. Now, the thing that people are really concerned about are the characters, because as we know, Lego games are known for having a whole extensive roster of characters to play as. Usually, the number goes into the hundreds. There are tons of characters to play as, but the official synopsis for this game describes only having 7 playable characters. Now, for me, personally, I hope that this just means that there are 7 playable characters in the story. And once you beat the story, you're in free roam. There'll be a whole roster to play as with, you know, all the villains and different side characters. But we'll just have to wait and see. In this image here, we get a pretty decent look at some of the open world areas for Gotham City, there are tons of details and Easter eggs in this one image alone. So I can't even imagine what the whole city's going to be like. You have the Gotham Broadcasting Company poster right there on the top right. You have the Kingston sign, which is probably reference to the area from Arkham Knight. You have that looks like Shirley's, and then it says music, but maybe it's actually Shirley's Diner. I think that's the diner from the beginning of Arkham Knight. If you zoom in a lot, you have like references to Riddler and all kinds of different villains. I think there's a Harvey Dent poster in there somewhere. There's a Jitters coffee shop, which is a reference to the Flash TV show. There's just so much here. This game will also feature a extensive library of bat suits and Batmobiles for you to play as. Now, we have a few confirmed suits that we've seen from the gameplay demo. We have Robert Pattinson's bat suit from the recent movie. We have the Brave and the Bold suit, the blue one. If you sign up with a WB Games account, you can get the first appearance suit. We have I think it's the 1989 Batman. The logo's slightly different though on the belt, but whatever. And then we have the Christian Bale suit, and then you'll get to play as Bruce Wayne in the League of Shadows missions. And then in this image here, you can actually tell from the head mold for like the cowl mold for Batman that this is different than the one that they're using for like the rest of the suits. So I think this is actually the Lego Batman movie bat suit. I might just be overanalyzing, but I think that is what it is. And then for the Batmobiles, we have confirmed so far the Robert Pattinson Batmobile, the Tumbler, and then we also have the Batcycle from Robert Pattinson's movie. Some of the streamers that have played the game have posted screenshots of like the in-game menus where you're selecting, and the unlocked stuff in these games are usually in like silhouettes, so you can't really see them fully yet, but the shapes give us a good idea what some of the other Batmobiles are. We have some people have reported on seeing the animated series Batmobile, the Batman v Superman Batmobile, and possibly the Arkham Asylum Batmobile. I hope that we see a lot more. I mean, this game sounds like it's one of the biggest Lego games so far in terms of content. Maybe not characters, but we'll see. So as mentioned before, this game will have 7 playable characters, at least in the story, I'm hoping. Hopefully there'll be more. And each of these characters will come equipped with some special gadgets that are unique to them. So, I mean, we've seen in the gameplay demo that Jim Gordon will have, it looks like some kind of like rubber bullet gun thing and a glue gun launcher. Batman will have the Batarang, Batclaw, and from this image here, the explosive gel from the Arkham games. Robin will have a line launcher. Catwoman will have a whip, and the gadgets for the other characters have not been revealed yet, but I'm sure we'll get info on that soon. One really interesting thing that stood out to me in this trailer was the combat. It feels very Arkham adjacent, because obviously it's not going to be as smooth as the free flow combat that we've all gotten used to with Rocksteady's Batman trilogy. But it looks way more complex than a typical Lego game. I mean, you have dodging, parrying, counters. You can, you have the enemies from the Arkham games with the shields where you got to jump over them and hit them from the back. You have gadget takedowns. There's also simplified stealth, it looks like, in this game. Like, you have the gargoyles to grapple between, and you can drop down on enemies. And I mean, another obvious inspiration from the Arkham games is the gliding that you see in the open world. Like, the gliding looks so fast, and like you can just stay in the air forever, it looks like. And you're comboing your grapple hook with like launching up in the air off of the ledge of a building, and it just looks so fun. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So as I mentioned before, a lot of the character appearances and just different elements in this game will be taken from the movies and games and shows and all points of Batman's history. This game just seems like a huge celebration of Batman's almost 100-year-long history. So the different appearances for the villains seem to be taken from the movies, or they are amalgamations of like different versions kind of mixed up together. So like the Joker here, we have the Heath Ledger look for him, and that is after I think he appears as the Red Hood. And then for the Penguin, which we see in this scene where it looks to be recreating the chase scene from the Batman, he looks to be like a mix of the Danny DeVito and the 2022 look. Like, they kind of mix the two looks together. And then for Catwoman, it looks like a mix of the Zoe Kravitz and the Michelle Pfeiffer looks. So it'll be interesting to see how they incorporate all these different versions and you know, they kind of take their own spin on these characters while kind of paying homage to what came before. One thing that I have to mention is we have the Return of the King. We have the OG goon from the original Batman game. Now, I yearn for the days when the word goon goes back to meaning henchman, because society has taken it over and it is now a cursed word. I'm so glad that the goon is back. I can't wait to kill him and break his body into a million pieces. It'll be so satisfying. But anyway, this game looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on it and just play it all the way through, and then I'll make my wife play it with me, and it will be awesome. This game will be releasing on all of the modern next-gen consoles and stuff, so like the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC. It'll be sold on both the Steam and the Epic Games Store. So a leak that I saw said that this game will be releasing in the first quarter of 2026, so hopefully it's really early in the year, because I just cannot wait any longer. We have been so starved as DC fans for good content, especially with Lego, because I mean, if you're a fan of buying Lego sets and building them, I mean, Lego just completely neglects DC. They make a million Marvel sets a year, and all those sets are just, you know, completely mediocre and overpriced. So it's nice to see DC get some love, especially after the Superman movie. DC's so back. It's no longer shameful to be a fan of DC. This is going to be an awesome year. Anyway, that's going to be about it for this video. Let me know down in the comments if there's, you know, anything you guys want me to talk about, anything you want me to cover. If you guys want to like and subscribe, all that YouTube trash, you can go ahead and do that. I would really appreciate it. But anyway, till next time, see ya.